Hi, I'm Robbie, and I'm here with CoreTCG. Today, we're going to teach you how to play a new card game called Cardfight Vanguard. The premise of the game is that you deal 6 damage to your opponent's Vanguard unit before they deal 6 damage to yours. You start off the game with a 50-card deck, and you call a rank 0 unit from your deck into the Vanguard circle. You usually predetermine which rank 0 unit you want to call to the Vanguard circle. After you call your rank 0 unit from your deck into play, you then get to draw 5 cards to start the game. From there, you can choose whether or not you want to mulligan, which is you can shuffle any number of cards from your hand back into your deck and then draw that same number. So for example, I'm going to mulligan 2 cards, shuffle them back, and then draw 2 cards. There are 6 phases in a turn. The first phase of your turn is the stand phase. That is when you get to stand any rested unit you have in play, which is switching it from a horizontal position to a vertical position. The second phase is the draw phase, where you get to draw 1 card from your deck and add it to your hand. Third phase is your ride phase, where you get to upgrade your Vanguard either a rank equal to or 1 higher than its current rank. So on your first turn, you would upgrade from 0 to 1. Main phase, which is when you get to either call Guardians with an equal to or lower rank than your current Vanguard, or activate any effects. The fifth phase is the battle phase. Within that, you have 6 steps. The first step is the start step when you enter the battle phase. The attack step, which is when you get to rest a unit and then declare an attack with it and choose an opposing unit which you are attacking. Third step is the Guardian step, which is when your opponent has the chance to call a unit from their hand into the Guardian circle to upgrade the power of their defense. If you're attacking with your Vanguard, you enter the drive step, which is when you get to drive check the top card of your deck by flipping it over into the trigger zone, checking if there's a trigger, and then from there adding it to your hand. The close step. That is when their Vanguard either takes damage or they retire their rear guard from the rear guard circle into the drop zone. The 6th phase is the end phase, which is when you declare the end of your turn. Here's a quick example of how to play the game and the things you can do. So at the beginning of my turn, I'll enter my stand phase. So I stand all my rested units. I'll enter draw phase and draw 1 card. Next I enter my ride phase. I'm going to ride boars over my blaster blade, so go from 2 to 3. Next, because I have a rank 3 as my Vanguard, I can call any unit with the same rank or lower to my rear guard circles. So I'm going to put another boar, and then I'm going to retire Marin to put Gallatin into play. Next, I'm going to go to my battle phase and declare an attack with Gallatin, pumped by Flogel because it's a 0-1, so he's able to pump the guy directly in front of him. So 1,500 total power on your Azure Kaiser. So you're going to call a 5,000 Shield Guardian. So this gets added to the power. So you're at 16 to my 15, so there's no hit. So the Guardian moves to the drop zone. Next, I'm going to declare a attack with Boars, pumped by Flogel, onto your Azure Kaiser. Because Brutal Jack is a rank 2, you have the ability to intercept, which is if he's in one of the front rear guard circles, he can be called to the Guardian circle. So the plus 5,000 is added to the 11. So it's 1,600, 16,000 total against my 15,000, so there's no hit. So Brutal Jack just moves to the drop zone. Next, I'm going to declare an attack with my Boars, pumped by Starlight Unicorn, so it's 1,600 on your Azure Kaiser.
No Guardian.
Okay. So then I drive check twice because he's a rank 3, so then he has the ability to twin drive. So off my first drive check, I reveal Flogel, there's a stand trigger. So I'm going to put the plus 5,000 onto Gallatin and then stand him with the trigger ability. Next I'll drive check again. I'm going to reveal a critical trigger. So I'm going to put the critical here, so you take an extra damage since the attack hit. I'm going to put the plus 5,000 here, so Gallatin's at 2,000. So now you damage check twice, once at a time. So the first check is a heal, so you get to put plus 5,000 anywhere on your Zerkaiser, and then you get to heal 1 damage if our damage is the same or you have more damage. So then you damage check 1 more time because it was a critical trigger. And you reveal the draw trigger, so you can put the plus 5,000 anywhere again. You put it on your Zerkaiser, and you get to draw a card for the draw trigger. Now the trigger bonuses last until the end of the turn. So your Zerkaiser's still at 21, and my Gallatin's still at 20. So I'm going to declare an attack with Gallatin onto your dragon. Because my power was higher, there was a hit on your rear guard. It gets moved to the drop zone. And that's the end of my turn.